Hello, 11th graders. My name is Lauren Haithman, and I'm one of the Future Center counselors for Westminster Public Schools. This video is an overview of what you're going to be doing this year in your future plan work here in WPS. Let me go ahead and cover first. I want to show you a website that we created in order to make it a little bit clearer this year about what it is you need to complete and how you're going to complete it. Let me go ahead and share my screen. All right, so here is the 11th grade future plan website. This website matches what is found in Empower. I'm going to show you that next. But a couple things I want to point out to you. We did put these in a website form so that you could look at it anytime very easily. You can look at it on your phone, you can show a parent. So hopefully it makes it a little bit clearer about all the things that you're going to be doing this year. We also grouped together the things that you need to work on every, for 1 or 2 months at a time, just to make it a little more like kind of focus you in on what's important during the year. So each of the activities has its own web page. I'll take you to the first one, beginning of your survey. You'll see here that there are the steps to complete the activity are laid out. If there's a video, the video is also going to be on the website. All of this information is also in Empower. The work, if there's anything you need to submit, you do still submit that in Empower so that you can get credit if you're doing this work. In order to get credit for a class like academic enrichment, you do need to make sure that you're doing the things you need to do in Empower. So this directs you always to that. Let me show you the playlist in Empower. So here's the level 11 future plan. You'll see that the year is divided into fall, winter, and spring playlists. When you click on one of those playlists, you'll see the activities for that section. So let's go ahead and go to the first one, the beginning of your survey. All right, so information is found here in each of the steps of the activity. So things that you need to do, you would find here. One thing that I do want to stress to you, in every activity, there's something called a completion ticket. That completion ticket, usually it's just opening up the document, saving it in your Google Drive, and then answering maybe 1 or 2 questions and then dropping it into your locker. That's the only way that your teacher knows that you actually completed the activity. So make sure for each of the activities that you're going into Empower, you're completing the completion ticket. All right, super important. So for those of you who are completing this work as part of academic enrichment, I want to be really clear about what it is you need to do in order to earn that credit this year in 11th grade. So let's look at that next. All right, so earning credit in AE, 11th graders must complete 80% of the Empower Future Plan activities. So hopefully you're completing all of the activities. There's not a lot of them. They're very simple, they're very short. We only pick things that we thought would be really valuable for you to know. So hopefully you're doing more than 80%, but at bare minimum, you do need to complete 80%. And that's, again, how do you show that? By completing those completion tickets, making sure you're turning those into your teacher. Now, the one activity that is a non-negotiable, you have to do this one activity, is the junior interview activity, and that is actually coming up here in the fall playlist. Super important activity for juniors. You'll learn more about that when you go to that activity. That one you have to do in order to get credit for this class. So I wanted to just show you what's going to be covered. What is the theme for junior year in your future plan? So let's go to that next. So this is the WPS Future Plan Overview for grades 6 through 12. If you've been in our district prior to this year, hopefully some of this looks familiar from maybe 9th and 10th grade, things that you've done in middle school. All of the work you've done in your future planning has led you up to this point in 11th grade. This year, we are focusing in on, for your pathway, understanding what it is you need to do in order to get into that pathway. So if your plan is to go to college, do you understand what it means to apply? How do you do financial aid? How do you get scholarships? If you want to go into the military, what does that mean? What do you need to do? Who do you need to talk to? How do you enlist? So all those little steps that you need to do in order to get into the pathway that you want to get into. That's what we're going to cover this year, prepare you for senior year when you actually then will do those things. So it's a really exciting time. Okay, that's it. So again, you'll see me, I'll do little videos like this for each of the activities just to explain why that activity is important. This is the longest video that you'll probably see me do. I look forward to hearing from you. If you have any questions about any of the material that we're covering, if you want to talk a little bit more in depth about your own interests, I'm happy to meet with you, talk with you. The Future Center staff is available to meet with you and talk with you. We can absolutely, our job is to help you figure all of this out. So please reach out to us. We're here to help you and answer your questions. So that's it. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you soon. Bye.